Good morning and welcome GearWire. Thank you for coming to visit us at AES 2009 here in the Javits Center. I'm Woody from Mackie. I'm the product manager for the new ONYXi series mixers, which I'm going to be showing to you today. First off, essentially the I in the I series comes from integration, the word integration. One of the big new features in all of these mixers is Firewire is now built into the mixers and is stitched into the very, very heart of the mixers. They really are analog mixers with true Firewire integration. So first off, we should whistle around each model. I'll give you the specs for each individual one, starting with the smallest in the range, the ultra powerful 820i, which is over this way. Here we have the ultra powerful and feature packed 820i. It is an 8-channel mixer, as you probably guessed. What we have here is 3 mic pre's and also 3 different types of channel strip. The first 2 channels are mono mic line. The third and fourth channel is actually a hybrid channel, so it's mono mic or stereo line. And then the last 2 channels are stereo channels. What that actually gives us is 3 different types of channel strip and 3 different types of EQ. If we pan back down onto the mixer, you'll notice first 2 channels we have a 3-band with a sweep. The hybrid channel has a 4-band fix, and the stereo channels have a 3-band fix. So lots of different EQ choice. You know, really versatile mixer, even though it is ultra compact. Again, featuring the high-end boutique features you would expect from an ONYX mixer, such as ONYX mics, pre's, individual phantom power switching on every mic channel, very high-end DIs on the first couple of channel strips, pre-post switching on both the auxiliaries, built-in talkback, you know, all the analog goodness you would expect from the bigger ONYX mixers, but squashed into an ultra-compact desk format. So also on this guy, as I've mentioned before, featuring built-in Firewire. This guy features a very high quality 8x2 Firewire interface, allowing you to stream each individual channel pre or post EQ. You can also stream auxiliaries. The master left and right are all streamable to the computer, and then you get a stereo output back from the computer that you can bring directly into a channel strip. We pan straight back down. You'll notice on the last channel here we have a simple button that says Firewire input on that last channel, or right next to it you can bring the same signal straight into the control room. So if you're just listening to iTunes or you want to reference pre-recorded material from your computer, bring it straight in the control room. So really a super feature-packed mixer, an ultra-compact form factor. And as you'll notice, it ideally suits my wonderful new MacBook Pro 13-inch here, running the wonderful Pro Tools M-Powered. Of course, and we'll talk more about how the mixers and Pro Tools M-Powered are linked later on. So next up, if we swoop around the booth here very quickly, next up we have the 1220i. This guy now jumping up to 4 mic pre's, jumping up to real faders. The secret hidden power of this mixer is it features a full 16x2 Firewire interface. So you have all the channels, auxiliaries, masters are all available at the Firewire bus at all times. And also you get that wonderful stereo output again. And when I say wonderful stereo output, I'm talking about an extremely high quality DAC converter with 121 dB signal to noise ratio. So that rivals standalone converters costing $2,000–$3,000. So extremely high-end conversion in these boxes. So that's a wonderful 1220i, 12 channels, 4 mic pre's. You need a little bit more power in terms of mic pre. We're going to swoop and zoom all the way over to the other side of the booth where we have the 1620i. Essentially this guy here we have jump up in the feature pack. We have now 8 mic pre's. Each of those mic pre channels now gets the surgical precision of a 4-band dual sweep EQ. So lots and lots of surgical precision on that EQ. It's our Cal Perkins EQ on all the mixers, so our top of the range EQ on all these mixers. Again, lovely silky smooth faders. We're now up to 4 aux sends. Again, on all the mixers, every single aux send is individually switchable pre and post. Very high-end boutique feature, not commonly seen on mixers of this size. Again, built-in talkback, and again, a very flexible control room section. Featuring the 16x2 Firewire interface, this guy can really take care of just about every single band situation or live sound situation you can possibly think of. One question I get asked a lot, why do I want to route aux sends over Firewire? Well, think about this example. If I'm recording in the studio, I'll typically have a bunch of plugins I usually use on my computer for mixing the record. Now, with the ability to route aux sends over Firewire, when I take my mixer out, because it's a great analog mixer and I use it also for my live sets, I can now take my laptop with me or my computer, and I can actually turn my computer just into a big effects processor by running my favorite DAW, by calling up my favorite plugins, putting them into monitor mode. I can now dial up a mix on my auxiliaries, send them off to my computer just like I would an external effects rack processor. So recreating exactly the same sound I get in my studio in that live environment now becomes possible. That's really cool. So if you grow above this and you need more than 8 mic pre's, that's when you get to meet the daddy, which is over here. This guy here is our 1640i, and this really is the daddy of the range. I call it the daddy. It's the beast of the range. This guy here, 1640i, features a full 16 channels of mono mic line. Every single channel features that surgical precision 4-band dual sweep EQ. Coming down the channel strips, you'll see we have a full 6 aux sends. Each of those aux sends we sweep into the master section. You'll notice each master aux send is switchable individually, pre-post, and soloable. You know, massive live sound feature, 6 aux sends, brilliant. Coming down that, we also notice you'll have the routing for 4 great subgroups. Again, extremely important feature on an analog mixer. Of course, we have talkback, and of course, we have an ultra powerful control room section for managing lots of 2-track sources, even adding it to the mix for break music in a live set. So this guy really has every single analog feature you could possibly want. Add to that the fact it has a full 16 by 16 Firewire capability, and that Firewire is stitched right to the heart of the mixer. So every single channel, again, you can route pre-post EQ to the computer. I can route all 6 aux sends to the computer. I can route my 4 subgroups to the computer. I can route my master left-right to the computer. So literally every sort of signal tap point that you would expect to have available to your computer is right there on the board with simple Firewire buttons. You don't have to think about any complex menu-driven digital process here. It's an analog board, so super simple. The big thing on the 1640, the unique feature on the 1640 that makes it stand out from the rest, is the fact that you get a full 16 channels back into the mixer. So in the input section, if we zoom on into the input section at the top here, you'll notice a very, very simple Firewire button. So you now have mic line or Firewire as an input source to every single channel individually, which is really cool. It means that now you can use all that analog goodness in the mixdown as well. You can do a true analog style mixdown on the mixer, which is fabulous. And then you think, great, a 16 channel mixer, Firewire, benefits of Firewire, we can chain them together. If your capabilities even outgrow a 16 channel frame, add 2 of these together, chain the Firewire. You have a 32 channel system with 32 channels of I/O in a very, very small footprint. It's 19 inches wide, comes with rack ears out of the box. Super, super powerful. Also, if we scoop underneath the back here, you'll notice, maybe just notice our rotopod design. This allows the rear pod section that holds all of the jack connections to be rotated into 3 different positions. So the mixer can be racked in lots of different custom configurations. So a truly, truly, truly powerful workhorse of a mixer. With a MAP price of $16.99, there is nothing else on the market that comes close to the quality, feature set, or power of this mixer or any of these mixers. As I said earlier, you probably notice here again we have the very, very, very capable and wonderful software package Pro Tools M-Powered running with these mixers. And that is one of the big pieces of news that we're announcing at the show today, is our Pro Tools M-Powered 8 driver is now available for download. And each of these 4 mixers is fully compatible with Pro Tools. So real industry first in that you can now buy one of the world's best mixers with some of the world's best interfacing and connect directly to Pro Tools. So opening up an entirely new world of possibilities. So that's really, really exciting news. Of course, they're also compatible with all the other wonderful packages out there. Logic, Cubase, Sonar, everything you can think of. So one of the core Mackie philosophies is we want you to be able to work with everything that you want to work with. And that really is kind of the last piece in this puzzle, is allowing you to work with that Pro Tools platform.